Alright guys, you probably guessed it. Let's finish this out. Right, we've done crafting the ultimate diet plan, movement, exercise. What's left, of course, it's sleep. So let's craft the ultimate sleep plan. Alright guys, so I've got an interesting idea here for the sleep plan. So Aura, which I've used for years, has told me my optimal sleep and wake time for my chronotype, and I've kind of ignored that, but I'm thinking let's try it out and see what it's like, because it's different than what I've been doing. So currently in this past semester in school and for a while, I've been going to bed around 10 p.m. waking up at 7:30, so that's 9.5 hours in bed. However, my sleep efficiency is never like 100, never even usually 90. It's around 80, 75 to 85, which means I probably could spend less time in bed and get higher efficiency if I did so. Meaning I'm not completely optimizing my time in bed for quality. I mean, I'll wake up during the middle of the night, a lot of nights, go pee a couple times, toss and turn maybe a little bit. I can eliminate a lot of that waste by maybe cutting out the total amount of time I'm in bed. Interestingly, Aura says I should be in bed for 8 hours, telling me I should sleep from 9:38 to 5:38, that should say a.m. So yeah, that's a completely different window, right? The sleep time is around the same, 9:38 versus 10 p.m. Not a huge difference, but waking up at 5:30 versus 7:30, that's a massive difference to me. Like, seriously, a major difference. So I don't know when the last time I've woken up at 5:38. I never have consistently. It's probably been years since I've actually woken up that early. So that's interesting. Maybe I'll have more energy levels if I was waking up at 5:38, and I'd be more in tune with my circadian rhythm and be healthier, more energetic, which is, it's an interesting thought. I've spent a lot of time on sleep and sleep planning and sleep scheduling and building all these strategies, and on Aura and sleep trackers like that, I've never had perfect sleep scores. I mean, I usually average out, pretty high, but definitely not in the 99th percentile, maybe the top 80th percentile, which is weird because I've spent so much time thinking about it and studying it. And here maybe is a big flaw in my system, is spending more time in bed than I need to. I always was like, okay, well, let's be safe, rather safe than sorry. Let's always schedule in extra time just in case for days I'm extra tired, I can get that extra sleep and stuff like that. But maybe I don't need that. Maybe if I stay consistent on an 8 hours a night, my body will know when it needs more recovery and it will increase quality that night. So yeah, I want to work towards Aura's recommended sleep times and wake times, and watch how that changes my sleep scores. I don't have an Aura ring right now, but I've ordered one today, which I did in a different video called Movement Part 1. So yeah, my strategy for well, first of all, waking up and going to bed at the same time every day, that is like the key. That is the most important thing for improving sleep. That's like going to the gym. Like, you gotta, or just doing something. Just start doing something. It's better than nothing. Like, the most important thing for sleep is going to bed and waking up at the same time. I don't have any problem with that. I've done it for years. I've done it for months in a row straight. Like, I've gotten over like the discipline. It doesn't take discipline anymore. I enjoy it. I feel a lot better when I do it. You know, it's hard because you don't get to do those things like go out to the bars or go out to late night things once in a while, which is really normalized in our society, to like go to bed, wake up at the same time during the weekdays, and then completely change that during the weekend. Like, that's not good for sleep. So, all right, right now I'm going to bed at around 10, waking up at 10 or 7:30. But I want to work towards 9:38 and 5:38. How am I going to do that? Well, we'll start shifting. We'll start shifting my sleep schedule 10 minutes a day. Yeah. 10 minutes a day. That'll take about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks to get down to where I want to be. And then it will take probably a month to fully adjust. So this is more like a 2-month trial. But yeah, that's the plan right now, is to start adjusting 10 minutes a day. All right, guys, next up we got intake. So caffeine or stimulants in general, such as nicotine. No, I don't smoke regularly or use nicotine regularly. Caffeine and all stimulants, there's none after noon. Meals, we're gonna try and finish eating around 4 hours before bed, and then water. We're gonna try and finish drinking all water around 90 minutes to 2 hours before bed. Yeah, that's that. All right, guys, next up is lighting. So in the morning, I'm gonna use my morning light. That's not currently on the morning like bright light. This is just a regular light on right now. It's got 2 settings, but also going to start dimming lights 2 hours before bed, which just means turning off lights gradually. And yep. All right, guys, the final step for me is going to be a wind down routine. I haven't had a wind down routine in a couple months, maybe a year or more, but this one I'm going to try out. I've always had the idea that you should never do anything in bed really besides sleep, but I just saw some studies that if you read before bed and in bed, it can actually improve sleep. So I'm gonna try it out. The idea is about 20 to 30 minutes of reading in bed with a red light, a dim red light, something light, easy, relaxing, not like too stimulating, not stressful, not over engaging. So I'm gonna start with The Alchemist. This is actually one of the first books I ever read on my own outside of school. Yeah, I'm excited to read it again. I think that's basically it for the sleep routine, right? Did I cover everything? Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, but that's the ultimate sleep plan as of now. It will continue to flesh itself out, just like the diet and the exercise and the movement, and all that has to flesh itself out. So I'm just planting the seeds and seeing where they go. Before I do go, guys, here's what I use. Maybe it's not plugged in. This is my Philips Hue sunrise lamp. This is how I wake up in the morning. I don't like waking up with a noise alarm that just like gets my heart rate flaring right in the morning. This will be interesting though. That will be interesting for when I'll set the alarm for, because if I'm waking up at 5:38, yeah, I'll probably set it for like 5 minutes to rise 5 minutes before. Yeah, all right, that's good for now. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, one more thing. I'm gonna add in a hot shower before I start reading. So warm shower, then read in bed, and then fall asleep. That's the plan for the wind down routine.